What I enjoy most about being an entrepreneur is the little victories every day, and it's the ability to control my own future.
What excites me about my business is that we have a killer opportunity in front of us and we solve a real problem for people.
I would say it's one of my personal and deepest values to actually do something useful, make a change.
Any access to people that can take you in dimensions that you didn't know is going to be advantageous to you.
What we do is we fill in a lot of the gaps that are in an early stage company because they haven't had the time to either gain that experience or hire the staff that they need or the management team to put that together.
So the EIRs at the Venture Accelerator program have really helped the team just be unified.
I've been able to learn from my mentor, learn how to be a leader.
I get to work with really smart people who are very passionate, and that by itself is rewarding.
It's great to watch the companies grow and actually find that confidence in themselves.
They're very excited when they call you up and say, I've landed the first client.
It's a structure to what we're doing here instead of just having an idea and going forward with it.
We could bounce ideas off of all of these different people.
I'm surrounded constantly by people who are in the business field, who have been there, done that, who have been successful, and they inspire me every day.
The connections that we've made through the Venture Acceleration Program are phenomenal, like just awesome.
The support and network that you get through this program will help you win. So I'm the founder of Kind. We let people send online gift cards, but don't pay until they get used. Before we joined the accelerator, we were working remotely as a team. So moving into the acceleration program really allowed us to get together in the same room on a consistent basis rather than working from our home offices and out of coffee shops. So we've had some great EIRs at the Venture Acceleration Program who've truly made a difference for our company. The sort of mentorship we have gotten has saved us from some pitfalls and also really helped us negotiate better deals with investors and large clients and just move us forward with a lot of wisdom and speed. Success doesn't happen in a vacuum, and the Venture Acceleration Program allows people all the supports they need to move forward as quickly as possible to understand whether the size of their opportunity that they're pursuing and to pursue it with a little more insight and focus than they might otherwise on their own. Being able to bounce opportunities, ideas, and problems off my EIR has saved me probably a lot of sleepless nights and helped our business grow much more quickly. Before we joined the program, we were just starting in going full-time with this opportunity. We have a great background, but there's still, it's a two-founder company, so there's lots of skill sets that we don't have. So before that, we were trying to access, advisors outside the community and people we knew, but the Venture Acceleration Program really helped us get networked a lot more quickly, not just in Victoria, but across BC and the Western United States as well. Russ has been great to really, pinpoint some issues where we're that are uncomfortable but need to be solved and helped us solve those problems a lot more quickly. For someone considering joining the Venture Acceleration Program, I would say do it immediately. Success doesn't happen in a vacuum, and the support and network that you get through this program will help you win. To describe the Venture Acceleration Program in 3 words, I would use growth, community, and opportunity. 1 year ago, we were in our earliest prototype stages, working with local businesses. Now we are about to launch with global brands to be able to sell to customers across North America. What excites me about my business is that we have a killer opportunity in front of us and we solve a real problem for people. So Kind is a way to send gift cards online, but not pay until they get used. Being an entrepreneur isn't for everyone. You have to be a little bit crazy and incredibly driven. The Venture Acceleration Program is incredibly helpful because it allows you to focus and rightly pursue your opportunity.
Well, it's important for two things. One, it's an opportunity to give back to a community that you've generated your life from. But two, I believe mentoring reduces carnage. And carnage is a nasty word, but it basically, I could say some words that could make an enormous difference to an organization in how it does its business. I can say some words that can help it find a market, help it change a market, help it find customers, help it generate revenue. So it's really an opportunity to get companies out of the ground and successful. It starts right from shareholder and organizational structure, the stuff they don't want to deal with, right to forcing them or driving them to talk to customers. And most tech companies don't want to talk to customers, and it's the most important thing they can do. And so we coach them on how to talk to customers and how to do what we call market discovery. Learn the market before they enter the market. And that helps them to position themselves more effectively. And it helps them to enter a market with a much higher probability of success. So we agree on what's important, and then I ensure that they go after that and complete it. I get to work with really smart people who are very passionate and want to make a difference, and that by itself is rewarding. We have a major impact as EIRs right away, and that's because we can start them off correctly. They have a very good idea what they want to accomplish, and with a few sage words or a few key connections, we can jumpstart their business right away. What we hope to do over a period of time is to get them to revenue and customers fast, and then what we hope to do is help them scale and grow and hire people and have an impact on the economy. The Venture Acceleration Program removes the randomness of success. It makes it much more likely you'll succeed, and it makes it much more likely you'll have fun along the journey. We remove roadblocks and we remove risk. I think a main point for a startup company is actually understanding the market they should go into first and focusing. Focus is a big issue with startups, and focus can be a company killer. The desire to make everybody happy in every market versus picking one hill, conquering it, and being willing to die on it is the major play. Success to me is an organization going after a market, winning that market, growing, employing people, and having an impact on the community.
Well, we were introduced to Venture Acceleration Program by a friend who had been through the program before, and she already has a startup. It's very successful. We came to the first information session, and then the welcoming nature of the staff and the EIRs, it was very attractive to us. Before we joined the Venture Acceleration Program, we had a very cool idea, but it was purely academic. And what the program did to us was that it showed us the pathway to actually bring the idea out of the lab and transform it into a product and find customers for it who would be willing to pay to use it. Well, John is a very cool mentor. We have worked with him since May now, and he is very helpful. He is we bounce off a lot of our ideas off of him, and usually we go in the field, we meet with customers, and then lots of questions comes up. What should we do? What can we promise? And then talking to John is very helpful in those areas, just making sure that we stay on track and we don't cause trouble for ourselves in the future.
I think it's very real time. The two of them will go into the marketplace and bash around, and then we'll sit down and diagnose what they found. We'll talk it through. We'll try and get the best out of it, and then they go back in the field and do their next round of research.
Well, one of the challenges we had to address was the shareholder and the structure of the company, and John has been very helpful in helping us come up with a clear idea of how the shareholder structure is going to be. He also introduced to us very great resources such as lawyers, patent attorneys that we have talked to and got some ideas, and we now know where to go from here. The opportunity is enormous. We have a chance here to revolutionize agriculture, and with the help of the Venture Accelerate program and our mentors, we feel very confident that we can be successful in this business. When being an entrepreneur seems like climbing a mountain. You know, you can go up the mountain. There are several paths to go to the mountaintop, but you are not quite sure which path to take. And having an EIR is like having someone who's been to the mountaintop before, and now you are going through the path that they recommend, and they hold your hand through the challenges and guide you to the mountaintop, which is hopefully the success of your business. Success is actually, for me personally, is a product that works and makes the customer happy. Well, it's a very rewarding path, I would say, and you are, you are flexible, but you also have a lot of control to do to maximize your effort. And I don't think in any other job in the planet, working for someone else, you can maximize your capacity than starting a business yourself. Well, one challenge is obviously raising money so we could start the product development, and then our main challenge and our goal is going to be delivering that product, talking to the customer, trying to keep the customer engaged enough in our product so we could build this relationship in the future and go to the marketplace with this direct channel. Understanding the pain of the customer is one of the most important part of becoming an entrepreneur, and the connection you need to have with your customer and with the market, that's essential. I would say it would change your perspective. You would look at the problem from a different angle if you go through it, and it's definitely worthwhile to go through the program. It gave us focus, and it definitely gave us a better perspective to tackle the issues, and gave us discipline also. There are tons of things to do, and choosing the priority of what needs to be done next is essential. Yes, EIRs have been very inspiring, and because they've been in the business before, they've had many cases of problems that could happen or has happened to them. They've experienced all these firsthand, and having their expertise and their ideas is very useful to us. It's very challenging when you're coming from purely academic world background, because you keep running into people who say that you need to have a business aspect of the game, and without the business you cannot necessarily succeed. What you need is to definitely have faith in your idea, make sure you've checked it and you make sure that it's working, but you definitely going to need help from the business world and people who you can trust. Well, the Venture Acceleration Program has been very helpful in helping us design experiments to research our market and test the idea with the customers. It's a personal value. I would say it's one of my personal and deepest values to actually do something useful, make a change.
I've been an EIR at the Venture Acceleration Program here in Victoria for just over a year now. Before that, actually, I've been mentoring in the community for about 12 years. One of the things that we can do is, because there's a lot of experience that have been there, done that, starting our own companies and raising money or selling a company, we can put ourselves in their shoes. There's empathy for where they're at with the company. And usually what happens when you're going through it the first time, you're not sure what to expect and all things can happen. And I found that when I was building my company, mentors helped me. We offer a space, we offer an executive in residence, which is a mentor who works with you, meets with you regularly, and keeps you accountable. We have mentors in the community that also come and help you. We have tools and a market validation program that teaches you some of the tools that you will need to grow your business. A lot of times, if they're a technical entrepreneur and they're coming here, they may have some technical experience, but they don't have some of the business tools that they would need to actually build their business or build a successful business. Some of the clients as well don't have a lot of experience interfacing with clients. And what we do is we help them with their positioning statement and their value propositions, prepare to interact with clients and find out what their needs are and to deliver a better product to the market. One of the things that EIRs really provide the entrepreneurs here at the Accelerator is we really are able to keep them accountable and focused. It does become a personal relationship with the entrepreneur. You're in there, you're finding, you learn a lot about the company, you actually learn about the challenges that they have, what's keeping them up at night. And what ends up happening is, yes, you meet with them every week, we have regular office hours, but in a lot of cases, they're traveling around the world. You get emails at all times and you connect with them. And one of the things that's exciting is you share in their successes. You get very excited when they call you up and say, I've landed the first client, or I've just got another deal. And that's when I feel that all the time we put in is worth it. What's most satisfying and fun about this job is working with them and getting an email or getting a call or even just a high five in the hallway saying, hey Tony, we just signed our first deal. Main pain points for a lot of the startups here is getting to cash flow as quickly as possible. And there's many ways to get there. And what we do is work with them to get their positioning statement and value proposition so they can start getting some of their first paying clients for some of our companies. For other companies, it's getting adoption on the web, lots of people using it. I work with the companies to try to get them to get the right positioning statement, value proposition, so they can get their first client. Cash solves a lot of problems, so if you can get paying clients, you then can get more paying clients and then get to investors as well. And what we try to do is to get them there as quickly as possible. They are the real deal. And what's been very exciting is to see the confidence in that company grow. And now they're signing bigger deals right now, and they're having a lot of interest now coming. And it's basically the confidence. When they came here, they didn't think they could do it. And now the deals they're signing is very exciting. We've got lots of talent here. We've got lots of very, very good technical talent. We can build up all kinds of intellectual property here. We have lifestyle. People love to live here. People want to live here. Another thing that we have is in Victoria in particular, we have loyalty. When you build a team here, you have a very loyal team. And what we have proven over and over again is that we have lots of companies here that can compete on the global level. And I think that's one of our main advantages here. An EIR, especially when you look at a lot of the early stage companies, is we act as a kind of mentor, informal board. We are also the co-CEO that we can help out, advisor, partner. What we're able to do is to fill in a lot of the gaps at the early stage, because at the early stage you don't have necessarily all the partners or the staff build up that have the experience. When you look at the cost of the program, the value that the entrepreneur gets is quite extensive. First off, a lot of the executive in residence and the mentors who are in the program would cost a lot more, even just on an hourly basis, and you have access to them through the program. The cost of the Accelerator program, it's a great deal and it will help your business succeed. And what we do is we fill in a lot of the gaps that are in an early stage company because they haven't had the time to either gain that experience or hire the staff that they need or the management team to put that together. The EIR, when clients come into the Accelerator program, they're assigned an EIR and we build a relationship with them, and we're there meeting with them regularly. We actually become part of the team. So we will check in with the clients weekly or bi-weekly depending on the client and the level of activity. So we see their progressions, we know where they're at. We work closely with them to set objectives, and then we're there when they have the quarterly meetings where we invite other executives in residence and mentors from the community to come and see how the progress is coming along for the companies. What happens when they go out and talk to their clients is they start to build up confidence that their product is meeting a client need, or if not, that they can pivot their product and meet a client's needs. And it's very exciting to see the confidence they start to get after they start to get some validation by actually talking to clients. When the entrepreneur reaches this goal, it's great to share it with them, and sometimes we find out that they're very thankful of the advice we've given them, or an introduction, or some feedback that has helped them achieve their milestones.
The biggest problem an entrepreneur has is that they don't know what they don't know, and they don't appreciate what they don't know, and that's an issue. And a good entrepreneur has a blinding faith in what it is that they're doing, to the exclusion of what they don't know. So having somebody tell you what you don't know is a pretty invaluable thing, even if it hurts. And so any access to people that can take you in dimensions that you didn't know is going to be advantageous to you. Even if you were to ignore them, it's still advantageous to get that perspective. A lot of the mentors and the EIRs that you'll come across have been through the pain and want to share the pain with you. So it's a useful thing to listen and to try to avoid the minds, because there's going to be lots of drama when you start a company. I often say to people, this is going to be a journey. It's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be Brownian motion into a particular direction. There will be drama. You will have to manage the drama, and doing it on your own is neither required nor necessary. And so if you can have somebody help you navigate, then there's no guarantee you'll be successful, but the guarantee is higher than it would be if you didn't have somebody. The odd thing about entrepreneurs, especially old entrepreneurs, is they're still entrepreneurs and they want to help other entrepreneurs. So you find that there's quite a big desire to help. So questioning things that you take to be true, introducing things that you didn't see or don't know, challenging a particular position, these are things what ERs will do for you. Questioning the status quo is a good thing to do. Imposing a standard on thought and on presentation of thought is a good thing to do. Creating contacts that you can follow up on is a phenomenal thing that you can have. Having the credibility through an EIR to introduce yourself to company A, B or C, which could be customers, could be partners, is something that's very hard to get without an EIR. It's a bit like plumbing. If you've never plumbed before, the first time you plumb, it's going to leak. Second time, third time, you get better at it. EIR's done this. And so here we go, we can use them to help us be successful, and they want you to be successful, which is a nice thing. If you have a business model that is not well thought out but has a value proposition, an integral value proposition, then they will put you back on track, and that's very valuable. A venture lab, for example, will take your technology and then they will educate you on how to bring your technology to market, how to understand your value proposition. And if you're technology, they'll give you help in marketing. If you're a marketing company, they'll give you help in technology. So bringing those things together, technology, marketing, branding, sales, is the essence of making a successful company. Getting them to face truths is hard for them, and it's almost a social science. It's a change management exercise to get them to understand what goes on. And when the lights go on, they can become incredibly successful.
When I heard about the Venture Acceleration Program, it really gave me confidence in the opportunities that were out there, and it made me realize that I needed to quit my job and really dive in full time here, and I had the support to do so. For me personally, it's just been huge growth. I've been able to learn from my mentor, learn how to be a leader. Beyond that, it's made me realize the opportunities that are out there for my business and kind of have a structured way to approach them, so I can't say enough about it. The three words that really speak to me about this program would be opportunity, growth, and belief. The program has made me realize how big the opportunities are out there in the tech space. It's helped me realize how to grow and how to do that, and it's given me the ability to believe in myself and go after it full time.
The biggest change that I've seen in the VAP companies that I've worked with is the ability to focus on one individual task, to get them moving forward. Some of the main points are helping them with the cash flow, with the market segmentation, and helping them with creating the right value proposition. So on the cash flow side, although young entrepreneurs understand a little bit about managing cash, we help them tremendously in managing their cash flow so they have a good picture 6 months down the road. Some of the examples of the pain points are the cash flow management. The other one is market segmentation, help them determine what the target market is. And another example would be help them with their value proposition to make sure that they're able to describe the business, the opportunity really well to prospective customers.
Working with Ragwa has helped me realize my weaknesses and in some cases turn them into strengths, or either working together to focus on them and push through those problem areas that the business is going to have and look to the future. So it's been great.
The absolutely most rewarding part is to see a young entrepreneur that comes into this program with a brilliant idea and perhaps does not have all the tools or the knowledge to move their business forward, but working with them week after week after week to see the progress they've made in their business. But the bigger part is just to see the progress they've made individually to become a great entrepreneur. And that's the most rewarding part for me as an EIR in this Venture Acceleration Program.
What I enjoy most about being an entrepreneur is the little victories every day. I know I'm working for myself and I have a big opportunity, endless opportunity, and it's the ability to control my own future. As far as affecting my life, the Venture Acceleration Program has become a part of it. Once I joined the program, it helped me evolve my business and see all the opportunities. Beyond that, actually before I joined, I didn't think I was even a tech guy, and now I'm really into the tech industry, and I love everything that there is around here, and the relationships I've built with other tech entrepreneurs and the mentorship it's changed the way I look at business. Being a part of Accelerate Okanagan has given me the confidence whenever I make a business decision. And beyond that, I have the constant support of the EIR network to help me make sound decisions and come up with any issues that arise in my business. Before joining Accelerate Okanagan, I was struggling with how to best strategically grow. I knew that I wanted to grow, but I wasn't even sure how or if I could. Once connecting with an EIR, I learned the strategic steps, and it's been a lot easier since then. My EIR has contributed to the success of my business full circle. Beyond going through business strategy, dealing with our growth strategy, market segmentation, I'd say the biggest thing is personally. He's taught me how to lead, he's taught me how to understand my business, and I'm going to be our biggest asset going forward as I'm the leader. So the personal growth they've given me is the biggest thing. My experience with the Venture Acceleration Program has been great. I joined the program 8 months ago. Since then, I've been able to measure the results of my past 2 years and understand what I was doing, and that's helped me develop a plan for going forward. Beyond that, they've offered me opportunities for investment, growth strategies, as well as, like I said earlier, the leadership development personally has been tremendous. My relationship with my EIR couldn't be better. I consider us really good friends. He's a business mentor. He's a part of my team. He's kept me safe when I could be in trouble, and he's also helped me realize the opportunities that are out there. He's a phone call away, and it couldn't be a better experience. The main benefits I've got from Accelerate Okanagan, the big one for me is accountability. I was always good at moving the business forward, but I didn't maybe always dot the I's and cross the T's. And then the next thing was the mentorship, and the ability to learn to be a leader has been tremendous. I can't say enough about it. It's always worth a conversation. I didn't think I was a fit. I'm not a programmer. I didn't think I was that techie, and joining Accelerate Okanagan has been one of the best things I ever did.
The most enjoyable part for me, being an EIR in the Venture Acceleration Program, is working with young entrepreneurs, nurturing them through the process, helping them grow their business, and helping them grow personally throughout the whole process. The impact that I see that we have on the entrepreneur's life is we actually reduce the stress level. When entrepreneurs have complex business problems, we are the sounding board. We help them analyze, we help them find a way forward. My experience working with the Venture Acceleration Program clients is basically working with them one-on-one, embedding myself in their business, so really understanding and knowing what the business is, what the business issues and concerns are, and then helping them, nurturing them through the whole process and helping them grow personally and the business.
The cool thing about the Venture Acceleration Program is it's open to all walks of life, whether you're 19 years old or 60. If you're motivated to succeed and you want to be an entrepreneur, they're here to help.